时间让这片蓝色中的一切互相靠近，得以升华。漫长的时间里，我们互相靠近、交融、进化。
Hello, my name's Venus, and today I'm going to be talking about the newest among a recent trend of gacha games. These proclaimed Genshin killers, as we've heard many times, such as Wuthering Waves, Duet Night Abyss, Girls Frontline 2, now have a new competitor stepping up in the form of Azur Promilia. I'm making this video to hopefully break down the trailers and current information we have on the game, especially for global audiences since most of the information on the game is in Chinese or Japanese currently. Azur Promilia is an upcoming open-world JRPG-style gacha game that is going to feature some companion functions similar to Palworld or Pokemon. The game is being developed by Majuu, who are mostly known for their work on Azur Lane, another popular mobile gacha game. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Azur Lane. I have taken a more recent interest in it because of rumors of Azur Lane XPs possibly coming to Azur Promilia, but we'll have to see. Firstly, I want to go over the characters. Now, there are a lot of Azur Promilia characters, so I'll try to run through them quickly, and please forgive my pronunciation. Firstly, the main character is playable as male or female, and I want to address the controversial topic of male playable characters. There will be none, outside of the main character anyways. If this is troublesome for you, then this may not be the best game to invest your time into. The main character's name is roughly translated simply into Starcomer, and they appear to use a unique elemental damage type that looks like ice, but I'm assuming might be some cosmic power. They use a sword despite their icon looking similar to the icon used for magic. We don't see their kit page however, so we can't be sure of more than this at this time. Now beside her in this photo is Tarara. She is from the Furrian race and she appears to be a fire lance user. Next is her sister, who we unfortunately do not have the name of at this moment. In fact, I believe she's the only playable character we don't have the name of at this time, which is ironic considering she looks to be one of the most important people in the story right now. However, it appears she is going to be a water magic or staff user based on her icon. Then we have Symphoria Dawnwind. She is a high elf, I believe, and her weapon is a wind bow. Next is Morwen Hakan, who uses electric double blades. Then is one of my personal favorites, Nono. She's from a race called the Pami, which seem to be these chibi animal creatures. She uses a giant hammer and deals earth damage. I believe Nono is a semi-important lore character, which I'll possibly cover at another time. Then we have Pam Pam, who, you guessed it, is a Panda Pammy. We don't have any info regarding her kit at this time though, so we'll have to wait for more. Now we have Han Yu, who seems pretty popular with the fanbase already. Unfortunately, we don't know much about her kit at this point. Next is Farda, who uses a lance and physical damage. I especially like her design, and I appreciate that they're including darker skin tones in the game. Next up is Tushan Jishuang, and she appears to use fire magic with one of her skills being allocated to ice magic. This might mean that characters are not limited to one elemental damage typing like Genshin. Then Peng Peng, also a Pammy, who is a pyro double swords user, but the lack of weapon shown on her character page leads me to believe she may use her claws or hands to fight instead. After her is Minamoto Chiyo. She uses electric double swords and looks like a Kill la Kill character. Now, probably my personal favorite of the playable character designs is Midi, who is an electro bow user. I believe her and Farda are actually an unspecified race of angel-like people. We don't have an official name for this yet. Lastly is Shala Ensis, who is a water lance user and appears to be a high elf like Symphoria. Now I want to cover some currently unplayable characters as of this moment, but that we can assume we will see in the future. Firstly is this Pammy girl, who we see alongside Nono. They appear to be an adventure duo, and on the Azur Promilia website we can see that Nono's hands are slightly in frame on the world map. Additionally, if you look at the details of the pets, which are called Kipo, and the bosses, you can see that the descriptions are written by these two Pammys. A third purple-haired Pammy is shown a few times in these descriptions, but she is likely a placeholder. Next is this mysterious silver blue-haired woman we see in quite a bit of the promotional arts. We don't see her in the trailers, but I expect she'll be one of our first limited banner characters. Not much is known outside of her design, but it appears she'll be a draconic race, similar to the next character we'll be talking about, and my personal favorite of all the shown characters in the entire game so far. Now you've probably seen this icon a lot. It's currently the Azur Promilia app icon, and it's been used all over the place when marketing the game. I initially thought she'd be a companion NPC similar to Paimon, which honestly bummed me out, but if you look closely at some details throughout the trailers and marketing, you'll notice that she may be closer to a playable character than we initially thought. She appears in the trailer, albeit for a moment, however she does show up at one point alongside the other playable characters. But most interesting of all is that she bears a striking resemblance to the mountable dragon pet we see throughout much of the trailer and gameplay. I initially couldn't find her name anywhere, however translating the name of this pet, you'll see her name is Biyu Linglong, which translates to Exquisite Jasper. She is water element, so if she becomes playable, we can expect her to use water attacks. I believe she could be a mascot character of some sort that is used as our premier mountable flyer, but I'm holding out hope that Biyu becomes playable at some point. Next are these characters, who I will not be discussing at this point in time. If you know, you know. Lastly is a purple-haired maid girl shown in this promotional photo. She appears to have cow horns and ears with shackles around her wrists. This could be a very early concept considering her art looks slightly unfinished. I haven't seen her outside of this instance. I have high expectations for this game. I'll cover the gameplay mechanics in another video soon, but to keep this video from being ridiculously long, I just wanted to cover the initial lineup of characters we've seen. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, I would more than appreciate a like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me who your favorite character is.